if you've been following my Twitter, you know I've avoided making this for a while. It's a video I don't really want on my channel because it's like a total change of pace from everything that's on like my Twitch, my Twitter, everything. Because it's depressing. Yay! I don't want shit like that. But people on Twitch have asked for this. People on Twitter and Discords have asked for this, and personally I feel obliged to let everybody know what is going on with everything right now. So basically, if you've been in my streams or you've spoke to me lately, you know I've got a few injuries. One of which I'm not really allowed to talk about too much because there are legal implications with it. Nothing bad on my end. Basically, my old employer, there was a box that was heavy. I'm not allowed to say how heavy. It was unmarked. I took it off its plinth in order to stow it away, and I took it off, tweaked it, tore my abdomen. That was back in August last year. I was basically messed around by the NHS. If you're from the UK, you know what the NHS is. If you're not, that's like our public health service that's free. It's useless. But yeah, so I was taken to hospital on the day, and I was diagnosed with a double hernia either side of my abdomen. A hernia basically is when there's a tear in your muscular wall and your bowels poke through it. I've got two of those. I've had them now for a year. At the time, I was told I needed to follow my GP. I did, like almost immediately. I took time off work. I went. I was told by my GP that again I had a double hernia, and they were going to refer me to the hospital for scans. That never happened. So fast forward a few months, and I had been in for my first appointment to get my hands seen. Now again, if you're in my streams, you know I've had a problem with my hands for years, as long as I can remember. It's been diagnosed now. It classes under trigger finger, but it's not exactly trigger finger. Basically, the way I was born was without a catch on the outside of my knuckle. So my tendon rolls off my knuckle and catches, which can be painful. In a lot of cases, it's not. But as you guys know, I play Clone Hero. I play guitar. It's become a hindrance, and it has like made learning those things so hard for me over the years. But I've adapted. Now it's getting to the point where I need this operation done. I'll get into the implications of that operation in a little bit. So in that appointment with my hands, I was given a steroid injection an hour or so after the appointment. And I mentioned to my doctor, I was in a few months ago about my stomach, what's happening with that, where's my appointment at? And he looked on the systems, those appointments never happened. The hospital visit was on the system, but very vague, as they usually are, that's to be expected. But my follow-up with the GP never happened. So following that, I made a new appointment. No, sorry, I didn't make a new appointment. At that time, I was having pain in my downstairs. So I actually went to hospital about it at the time, and they said to follow my GP. Everything looks okay, but to follow my GP. I went to my GP. He said it could be cysts caused either by an STI or a water infection, or urine infection. But they were going to give me precautionary scans anyway, and I went into the doctors, and as those of you that follow my Twitter know, that was my cancer scan. I was precautionarily scanned for testicular cancer, and I was fine. Like, I came back, everything was fine. No, nothing out of the ordinary on scans. Great. But that pain's still there. Still there now. So with that, I had planned to follow up with doctors, but I work full time, so it's very hard for me to get a doctor's appointment without booking time off work. And again, I'm going to get into why I don't want to book time off work for the foreseeable future in a little bit. So following that, my sister moved out, and I was helping my sister move out, and me and my father lifted a fridge. I felt a pop, I was on the floor in agony, and I was taken over to the hospital. That doctor then told me that I'd never had hernias. He said he couldn't feel any hernias. He had no vision that there could be hernias there, and to follow with my GP because I can't refer you as an outpatient. So I followed with my GP. I booked time off work because of the pain I was in. And the nurse that actually seen me checked everything, like literally everything. She was amazing. She checked, she took a urine sample to make sure I no longer had a water infection, which I didn't, thankfully. She even went as far then as getting a doctor to come have a look at me, feel me over, listen to my stomach and everything, and she's confirmed that I do have hernias. So I'm awaiting scans and a follow-up for those now. That was 2 weeks ago. I haven't received a letter. I rang them today. I was never referred again. But at least there was a note left to refer me, so hopefully that'll get done today or tomorrow. So that's the journey of one of those health issues. The other one, which is the one that scares me a hell of a lot more, is the one with my hands. The operation on my hands would be to cut my hand open, pull my tendon back, pin it, and put a plate in the side of my knuckle, each knuckle on my little finger, to ensure that my tendon no longer slips. After this operation, I won't be able to move my little and ring finger for 6 to 8 months, which means as far as streams go, I won't be able to play Clone Hero for that period of time. I will try, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna fucking try, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to. But that's not the scary part. The scary part is if it doesn't work, and I have no figures on this, I don't know what the percentage is. If it doesn't work, I lose all movement in my little and ring fingers permanently. And you know, my job is a desk job. It is a job where I'm situated at a keyboard all fucking day. So yeah, that's scary. And this is leading into why I don't want to book time off work. As some of you might know, I'm an apprentice. I've worked towards an IT career for 5 years. I've done self-teaching ever since I walked out of school. And this is one of the closest things to my dream job at the minute. I'm doing critical systems, I'm doing service desk, third line service desk. And it's just great. I fucking love my job. I love the people I'm with. I love the work I'm doing. Pretty much everything about it. The company I'm working for, everything. But I'm an apprentice. I've just passed my probationary period 2 months ago. And my contract ends in February. Taking too much time off, they say it doesn't affect you, but I don't want to take that chance. I do not want to take the chance of taking too much time off, because at the end of the day, this is my career. If I fail this apprenticeship in IT, due to my school history, which is shocking, like failures all round, and due to my learning disabilities, I won't get another chance. I was lucky to get this chance. I can't fuck it up. So that's the part I'm terrified for the most, is the fact that I could potentially lose my job. I've spoken to some people in work about it, and everybody's like, oh, you'll be fine, don't worry about it, they'll give you the time off sick, they're great with stuff like that. but I'm an apprentice. If it means that going into work, I'm going to be off for like 2 months and my productivity is going to be slower for fucking 8 months, going like, and this is me ending my period in February. If this is about that time, they're just going to fucking hire someone else because I'm leaving anyway. They don't need to go through the hassle of fucking letting me go. They'll just turn around at the end of my period and just say, "Oh, thanks." And the weeks leading up to that, they're going to be looking for someone else. Like, I hope to fucking God my company doesn't do that, because it's a one of a kind company. I've never seen a company treat people the way they do. They treat you like actual human beings. I've just come from work. I'm in fucking jeans and a hoodie, you know? I know, I like to think that they won't do that, but at the end of the day, it's a business. They've got to do what's best for business. And in that situation, it is letting me finish my contracted period and looking for someone else. I can't help that fact. So, in a way, yeah, I am trying to postpone this. Only until February. I've lived with it for a year already at this point. I think it's a year in like a few days. And my hands I've lived with my entire life. But you know, if I get called for those operations in a few months or a few weeks, I'm gonna take them. I need to take them. Um yeah, so what this means going forward from now, business as usual until I hear anything. Until I hear anything about scans, etc., it's business as usual, and it's going to be business as usual, and I'm going to try and stream as much as I can with like just doing my dumbass fucking streams. You know, I'm just hanging out with my friends, playing Clone Hero now and again, and playing fucking CS and PUBG and Titanfall and Doom, fucking Doom. Um, but yeah, like those of you that have seen stuff on my Twitter, I can't say sorry enough about this, because it does feel like I'm letting everybody down. Like from all audiences, from fucking Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, the lot. I've even had people like that I used to speedrun with a year ago that have come up to me and asked me like if everything's okay, and like asking how I'm holding up, because they've heard in my streams the stuff's going on. So yeah, hopefully this is like this is done for the time being. Once everything is sorted, I have definite dates, I'll probably do another video going into that, just updating everybody with the dates and what my definitive plan is going from there. But for the time being, I'm trying to ride it out until February. But everything is in the process. I am chasing the appointments because I want this done. It has gone on for too fucking long, and I'm in pain every day. You know, like I've played rugby for 14 years. I've been in pain every day for the longest time, with curvature of the spine and chronic back pain, to short knees, to short ankles, cracked shoulders, and trapped nerves. You know, like I want to get all those issues sorted out one by one now that I'm out of rugby, because I want to start doing different sports. I want to start free running again. Is my main goal, and that's my main goal. Is I want to start free running again, but I need to be as healthy as possible before I can do that. So hopefully stuff works out. Stuff will work out. I know stuff will work out in the end. It's just a case of getting there, and it is a case of you guys bearing with me through that entire process. Like I said, I'm gonna try and just hammer away at stuff as much as I can. So, the fucking camera stopped recording. The camera only does 13 minutes apparently. So, yeah, I don't know how much of that I actually lost, but I should be okay. Everything should be fine eventually. Just fearing for my job mainly. That's the main thing right now. I'm very scared of losing my job. But yeah, going forward, streams will be normal. Streams will continue as normal, or as normal as they can be. so it should be fine. Hopefully it's all fine. But yeah, thanks for watching. Twitch and Twitter will be in the description. A lot of this stuff, as it happens, when it happens, will be on my Twitter. I update my Twitter a lot. So yeah, follow that shit, and I'll see you guys on stream soon. Peace.